So this next one is a newer one, and it's really relevant coming up because Mother's Day is on Sunday. Sometimes it's hard to say something positive. Sometimes it isn't. As for the mornings I spend waiting for my eyelids to break and editing the feedback of cold-clapped ears that get rolled up with the dust and hair and feathers of my time spent piggy-banked in plastic bags with all the unspoken arguments roommates wage on a daily basis over shared oxygen, this is the airship of my open window. One of 3 photographs on my bookcase. The only girl who ever said I love you and meant it. The greatest teacher to ever turn a public school into a map of the world. And the day I carried a little boy around the zoo like he was my own. That day, the world ran between habitats, smiling and announcing the name of each animal with his finger with the excitement in his voice only a 2-year-old at the zoo can have. But sitting on the city bus on the way back to that battle for freedom, I learned what it's like to see a little boy that can't spell his own name say "fuck you" and spit in a girl's face. I am not yet a father. So even when a child won't let go of my sweater, when the field trip's over, I know they have to. I know they have to go back to that God-blessed detox center they call home. It may not be much, but beneath face paint, bedsheet capes, and pipe cleaner crowns, they are alive. The superheroes of today have more power in their hearts than anyone can imagine. Let me tell you a story. About a couple days from now. My mother and father spent 11 years in and out of fertility clinics. After month of letdowns and heartbreaks, they finally got lucky, got to that first ultrasound, but they saw a little more than they were hoping for. See, my mother discovered that day that she had breast cancer. The doctor told her that it was advanced beyond the point of recovery. But if she started treatment immediately, she might live to see 2 more years. But she would lose the baby. If she kept the child, she'd be dead within 3 months of its birth. They say babies can tell what their mothers are thinking, what's going on around them. Sometimes I wonder how my mother must have felt, looking down at her stomach and knowing she would never see first steps, first words, first days of school, first report cards, first girlfriends, first breakups, first graduation. And I think of all the love she must have felt, must have crammed into every single moment, must have dreamed up from waking up to falling asleep and everything in between, from daylight to dreams. And how ironic, I came into this world under the sign of cancer, but we are both still here. She loved so hard she beat it. She lived. Now that is a superpower. Love is the most powerful thing in the universe. Love is feeling infinite. Love is why we are all here today. We are alive. Remember that.